Hi, I'm Marty Grisani, and this is The Marty Grisani Show. As a full-time real estate investor and business owner, I have a real fascination of finding the key principles for business success and personal development. This show is a reflection of my personal mission to find out what truly makes somebody successful in business and in life. We will find tools and tactics that they've used to reach those levels. If you're the type of person who is not satisfied with average and you have a hunger for learning that will never cease, this show is for you. Welcome to the show.
I remember sitting here when and Barrington knows, I was just a little kid in the back. I was just a kid in the back. Partnered on some deals, apartment buildings, 80 units. We bought a self-storage facility last year, and we're buying a 79 unit. It's under contract, and we just got the funding for it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay? And again, I'm just showing you this because I was there, I was you, I was sitting down right there in the back. I was working at CGI Communications, okay? If anyone's not familiar, it's a sales and marketing company, and I was miserable, okay? Miserable. Pounding the phones, you know, everybody has that first job. That was my first job. Just dial monkey, just keep dialing, right? Now that served me well in this new career, okay, because we're willing to do those types of things, and now we can teach those types of things to employees and people like that, which I'll get into. But I'm just showing you what I've done because I know that I just started just similar to a lot of you here, and I know that it's something you can do. I was one of those folks who didn't think I deserved success, right? Because I was a resource kid. That's what it was. So I needed to work a lot harder than a lot of people because I didn't quite have that. I didn't have that natural gift. But what I did is I changed the story. And a lot of you here, unfortunately, when I was saying are gonna, the 10% of you will do something, the other 99 or whatever, the other 90, see, there's the dyslexia. The other 90% may not take anything from this. And that's unfortunate because you believe there's a story you're telling yourself on why you can't. And again, I put it right here. Maybe it's divorce. Maybe it's bankruptcy. Maybe you're from a marginalized community, right? Maybe it's your bank account, your fear of change. And all of those things are valid, true, by the way. So if you said, well, Marty, I came from this background and, I didn't have this growing up, or I was this person, and I would say, I believe you, brother. I'm here. That's a valid thing. But I would say it's not serving you. I would tell you that thought process is not helping you become successful if that's why you're here and what you want to do, whatever that is. So, unfortunately, those stories on that bank account or you coming from this background or whatever, it does serve you, unfortunately, in a negative way because you can hide in it and you don't have to break through and be that person that you want to become because it's easy, it's simple, right? It's known. What's unknown is jumping into something and really going for it. And actually, you can get a lot more clarity by just saying, I'm going to be the one in my family. I'm the one in my family. I'm the one that's changing my family tree. That's for damn sure I'm changing my family tree. We didn't have any. There was no business owners. There was no talk about money. There was no talk about success. There was no talk about real estate, right? None of that was happening in my family. I'm the Neo in my family. Think about the Matrix movie. I'm the one. No doubt. That's me. And that's how, if that's something that's important to you, that's how you should be thinking as well. I'm the one that's going to change this whole thing for my family, right? That's what's important to me. And that's why I'm here, because I want to be able to give a little bit to somebody. A little bit to somebody, okay? And part of what we're going to do, and how do you change your story? Jillian said it. You need to change your environment. You need to do whatever is possible to get into rooms around people who you believe are giants in their own right, whatever that is for you, right? Put yourself where successful people are. I was saying this on a podcast. If you're in that group message right now that's continually talking about what's up with Trump or what's up with Biden, right? Or they're talking about this group of people or that group of people. Get the hell out of those group chats. That is cancer. That's toxic. That shit is stopping you from getting to your goals because what it does is it creates fear. right? It creates fear when you're looking at the news. Fear, fear, fear. And when you have fear, you're not willing to take chances. You're not willing to take risks. Because my whole thing and what I'm about and what changed my story was I needed more confidence. I had no confidence in high school. Had no confidence. I built it in college. I built it in my career. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to be successful. So I started finding people who were successful in that career, and I started doing it. That was sales and marketing, right? So that's what we ended up doing, and that's what we became. So confidence. How do you build it? You keep promises to yourself. Okay? You say you're going to do something, do it. That's how you get confident. Am I going to work out today? If you say you're going to do it, do it. And then momentum. That's a big part of evolving your identity. Start your day off with a win. Trying to do something really hard. Real estate's hard. So you got to get some wins early, right? So what's a win early? If you say you're going to do a prayer in the morning. You know, start following some sort of really structured morning routine. You don't have to go crazy like what I do, but if you want to start off with just, I say a prayer, and I drink my water, and then I, do a 10-minute little, ab workout, whatever it might be that gets you going. I do 10 jumping jacks, I do 10 push-ups, and I start my day. Great. Okay, I follow what's called the Savers, which is, it's my morning miracle. It's what I do. It's what changed my life. But Savers is S, is just, it's writing, so I journal. Okay, A is affirmations, which I'm going to show you my affirmations in a second. I believe in this. I know this is powerful. V is the visualization. I visualize my day. I visualize that goal, my clear, concise goal that I have, that I want to get. The E is exercise. So whether it's just a quick one push-up, right, or I'm going to go to the gym. That's what I'm doing. R is I'm going to read or I'm going to listen to a podcast. This could all be 5 minutes. They don't have to be long. Just 5 minutes each. You want to change your life? You want to get momentum? You want to really get it going? That's how you do it. And the last S is silence, and I'll do a 5-minute prayer, or I'll do a 5-minute what I'm grateful for, or I'll write down what I'm grateful for. I'll do a 5-minute meditation. I change it up. I do different stuff. It's okay. But it's something that I do to start my day because I want momentum to start my day. What I'm doing is hard. And those are really easy wins. I can control that. I can't control if the guy says yes to me wanting to buy his property. I can't do that. But I can do those things for sure. And I can feel good about what I'm doing because I'm accomplishing things early. In the environment, like I said, be around people, got high temperature, right? Right? I'm an amped up guy. I like being amped up. I like being around people who are amped up because I get more amped up, right? So if you're at a 50, right, you think about temperature in a room, right? We open up the window. It's going to get really cold. We're going to look, but this room is going to stay about, 65, 66. So what's your temperature, right? If it's really hot out there, a lot of hot air will come in here, but it's going to stay around 65, 66. So what's your current temperature right now? Be around people who are high temperature about what you're trying to do, whether that's in your social life, whether that's in your personal life, whether that's in your career. You want to be around high energy, high type of temperature people that can get your temperature up so that you feel good, because the more confidence you have, the more risks you're willing to take, and that's what we're doing. We're taking risks in real estate. Here's my affirmations. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. This is what I read every day. You can see it's a little crimply. It's because I've had this thing for like 2.5 years, and I read it every morning because I believe in it. It's not in your thing, so if you want to take a picture, it's fine, but I'll send it to you. But this is important to me. I say it. I believe it. I believe this shit. I believe this shit. It is real. It is real. Okay. Last thing before we get into it is what we're going to go over, because it's a lot new for you guys. You're going to have 3 stages to the material I'm teaching. And the first stage is going to be awkward. You're going to have an awkward stage as you're doing this, okay? When you make that first call, or when you are trying to figure out what a deal is, true, right? That's an awkward stage. That means you're on the right track. That's a good sign. When you're trying to figure it out, it's good. You're in the awkward stage. It's a part of success. You have to do it. Okay? In order to be the master, you got to look like a fool. You got to start. You got to start. Then you get to grinding. Okay? Grinding is where maybe a couple of you are now in your career. You're just grinding it out. I got the 10. I'm trying to figure it out. Right? Who do I hire for this? How do I get more deal flow? I'm grinding, but I'm doing good. Grinding, though. Haven't quite got it. Flow. This is where you want to be. It takes time. It takes 10 years in real estate sometimes. Maybe a little bit shorter, depending on who you're working with. Get the right partner, the right person comes in your life. Being around these things, the right things happen because you got your temperature, right? You got your state. You're feeling good. Good things happen when you feel good. You attract it, right? But you get the flow. The flow is when things are just popping. You're popping, right? You make that one dial. I want to sell. Awesome. You feel good because you got those wins early. They can tell you're confident. All those things, they add up. Okay, so we're not talking about on-market deals today. Somebody brings you an on-market deal, not a lot of value there, guys. Just tell you straight up. If you are new to the game and you're looking at Zillow and all that shit, yeah, there's deals on market, sure, but not the ones I want. Not the ones I want, not the ones you want. Okay? So don't bring somebody an on-market deal if that's what you're trying to do, unless it's, again, I wouldn't do it. I don't want to waste my time. Okay? We're talking about off-market deals. So that's number one. What's a deal? It's probably off-market most of the time. 99% of the time, it's off-market. That's where a deal is. The other part of what a deal is just talking out loud, there's motivation. It's a motivated seller is what a deal is. So if you're thinking about a deal, well, I don't know, is this a deal? Does the guy want to sell? When you called him or when you talked with the lady, did she not just want to sell, but did she need to sell? That is a deal. There's a deal there. When they're saying stuff like, yeah, I just got to get rid of the property. When they're talking about the property like it's garbage or where it's like something that is just, it's eating them, it's heavy. Yeah, I just got to get this off my plate, Marty. Got to get it off my shoulders. You got a deal. You got a deal in the making. That's what you want. All the great things about off-market. Low competition. I don't compete with people. Barrington, when he's got a deal, he's not competing with people. He found the deal. Right? There's all the flexibility in the world because it's you in front of the seller. It's not, there's a realtor blocking you and all that shit. I don't mess around with that. I don't want that. It's my deal. It's my offer. That's what's important. I'm making the offer. And this is the only one you got, Mr. Seller. Right? It's the only one you got. That's in front of you with a contract saying how much money I'm going to put in your pocket. It's tough to turn down. See that contract right there, 100 grand, cash deal, as is, I'm buying it. Take it. You can take what you want, leave what you don't want. It's a little bit better. You could go get a realtor and go through that hassle, right? You could do that. It's a hassle. You want to sell, right? Yep. There's something right in front of you. Just got to sign here. I'll take care of it. I'm not going to make you look dumb. I'm not going to make you look dumb, Mr. Seller. I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to leave you at the altar. All right, a couple ways of finding the off-market deals. We're going to go into the ones that when you saw where the revenue came in from 2022's deals, a lot of them were from right here. Not so many from up here, although there was a couple right here. Actually, our biggest ones were from a personal connection.
A lot of those happened.
A lot of those happened. A lot of them happened here.
A lot of deals last year. My big one was all personal connection.
It was all personal connection?
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. Word of mouth. This is the free leads. All right? So when I left CGI, this was essentially the text message I sent to everybody in my phone. You want to find a deal? You want to do it? You got to be willing to put yourself out there. You got to be willing to put yourself out there. Got one shot, got one life. You willing to just send out a text message to the 100 people in your contacts right now or the 1,000 people in your contacts? That's what I did. Means a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Call me if you have any questions. Let's make money together. I'm not trying to buy your house, contact. I'm trying to buy the property in your neighborhood that's just been sitting there. It looks like shit. It's causing problems, right? That's where the kids are going to smoke weed in the back, right? Well, don't be a narc, but, there's vacant houses on your street. It's been sitting there. We can make money together. Just let me know about that address. I'll take it from there. Just let me know the address. I'll take it from there. Social media. Everyone's got Facebook and Instagram. You really want to do this? You really want to make money? If you really want to do it, you go on there and you tell people what you're doing. Hey, I'm a real estate investor. I don't know if you guys knew this. Just wanted to make sure you were aware. This is what I'm looking for. Tag some people. Tag your mom and dad in the post. Tag your brother. Tag people that want to support you, because then that will get more traction. Hey, I'm looking for this. This is the type of property I'm looking for. I'm looking for a single-family house that really needs some love. If there's a property in your area that just there's a lot of distress, right? It looks like the grass is unkept, or whatever you want to word it, however you feel comfortable, put it out there. We got one of our biggest deals from a Facebook post that got shared to someone else, and then that person contacted me via DM, and we were able to do that. Get the word out. It's going to be hard. It's going to be uncomfortable to do maybe a quick video. Geez, if you really want to stand out, you do a video. If you really want to stand out, you do a quick video. It's tough. It's hard. Putting yourself out there. Or you just keep working your 9 to 5. It's up to you.
Video? Are you
Yeah.
talking about a Facebook Live, or are you talking about like a video that would be on YouTube that would be shared?
Rehearse it. Take your time. Do it on your phone. Hi, this is Jillian. This is a house I just bought. I found it. I would love to, if you guys have something around your neighborhood that looks like it's just vacant or unwanted, I'd be so happy to pay you for that lead. I just bought this property. I'm buying more. Thank you. Phone number. Boom. Share it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be crazy, guys. It's just a cell phone video. And I'll know, when people go, hey, I'm trying, Marty, I'm trying to do it, I go, how many posts on social media did you do? Well, I haven't done that. Well, you don't really want it then. You're not willing to kind of be embarrassed in the beginning, right? It was embarrassing to do videos every day. People started talking, who do you think you are, Marty? Who do you think you are? Da, 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 right? My friends, fuck them.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
Huh?
You got that from your friends and stuff?
Oh, yeah, of course. Because they don't, because they now feel bad that you're doing stuff that they're not willing to do. They're like, hey, you're really getting uncomfortable. Like, I don't have an excuse now because this guy's doing it. This guy who I remember in 7th grade that couldn't read out loud, how's he doing it? How's he making money? You love those people, but they're not going to be people you're going to make money with. Right? Yeah, that you have your personal groups, but geez, you start getting in big groups and you have text messages with like a Jeremiah Boucher, and you see what he's doing, and he's talking about funds that he's raising. Those are the people I want to text messages with, not people talking about Biden. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't have time for it. Driving for dollars, we know this. It's a great one, another free one. Driving for dollars, everybody familiar with driving for dollars? Okay, driving for dollars, free. Go to that zip code, it's hot, 14609 here, right? Hot zip code of Rochester. Drive it. I'm still getting deals. I just bought a vacant property in 14609, right on in Winton. Vacant. I need it. I need to keep the guys busy. Right on Flagstaff. It's Irondequoit Schools, actually. Irondequoit Schools. Beautiful. It's insane. Good deal. Bought it for $100. It's going to be worth $200, $250, whatever the market says. Doesn't need much. Yeah, a slick trick is just damaged roof. You see a tarp on a roof? Whew, write that address down. See a lot of mail piling up? It's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right, polling list. This is where we start making money. This is where we start making money because now it's starting to cost you a little bit more time. Maybe it's costing you a couple bucks to pull the list, but now you're not, because there's basically two schools of thought. You either get the leads with your time or you do it with your money. So if you don't have a lot of time, if you don't have a lot of money, then the driving for dollars, the video marketing, the text messaging, the networking, perfect, do that. Get your first deal, make your first 5, 10 grand on an assignment, use that money to build your business. Don't spend it, use it to build your business. And there's a bunch of different lists that we could go through what you're looking to do, right? There's a lot of talk about sub 2. People hear about sub 2, how to buy sub 2 creatively, right? That's subject to the mortgage. That's basically when you buy a property from a seller. We just did this. You buy it, but you keep the mortgage in their name. All right, you keep it in their name. We have the deed. If you don't have a lot of equity, You can do those deals all day long, especially because she's got a mortgage that's 30-year mortgage at 3.5% interest. It's a low payment, right? I think her payment's like $650. I could rent it for $1,350 all day long, and I get that arbitrage, right? She just couldn't do anything. It was a vacant house. She didn't want anything to do with it.
Thank you for tuning into the Marty Grisani Show. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, leave us an honest rating and review. If you're on Spotify, make sure you follow us for weekly episodes.